All right, you beautiful creatures, welcome back to what you should be purchasing from Metazoo in 2023. Now, again, this is not like real financial advice. This is just like trends that I've noticed that a lot of people have noticed. So, if you're new to collecting and you want your collection to have higher value or for it to grow over time, so you want to be, you want to be, collecting valuable items that will age well over time, then these are my recommendations. This is part three, right? So this one's just going to have two. One of them is going to be kind of depending on what it is, but this first one here is likely going to be the same as the first one. So Metazoo has a yearly fan art contest that they started in 2021. So in 2021 they had a fan art contest. So then in 2022 they released these Metazoo fan art blisters, right? And you would get a bookmark that was redeemable for you to be able to join 2022's fan art contest. But in this very small set, you could get, I think it was like 12 or 16 cards, but pretty good cards. In fact, there's a couple of them that are currently in a very playable deck. I know Little Green Men was very useful in the cosmic decks that people were trying to build, and for a time their Little Green Men were selling for like $40, $50. It was ridiculous. But you can get Bloody Mary from there as part of the fan art, and these only cost $10. Now, as you can see here, they're currently selling for about $35 plus $40 plus taxes. So you're looking at about $40 per blister. These were selling for $10 on the marketplace, and there wasn't really a limit. I believe you could purchase as much as you want, but they went back there, and people who got a bunch of them, they ended up canceling, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on it. But Metazoo's fan art contest for 2022, I believe, has concluded. Around springtime, I want to say, they started, or springtime or summertime, they started collecting all the entries for the fan art contest. If I'm not mistaken, my timelines might be a little off there, but either way, the fan art contest for 2022 should have already been completed. I believe they're still contacting people. There hasn't been any official word as to when these are coming out that I have seen, but this is a product that should be coming out in 2023. So the fan art 2022 should be coming out in this year, 2023. This is, excuse me, golly. This is one of those products that, while it only costs $10, people love blister packs, especially if they're trying to get entry into this year's fan art. If they do it the same way, where in order for you to get into the contest, you need one of these bookmarks. Well, one, you're going to have value in the promo itself, and then two, you're going to have value in opening the product up and pulling some of these cards out. I'll be completely honest with you guys. I actually really enjoyed the fan art set. I ended up having to purchase a couple of cards from people here and there, but it was a very fun set to open. We tried pulling a Bloody Mary. I believe we got lucky and pulled two Bloody Marys or something like that, or one. But fan art blisters are going to be one of the sleeper hits, in my opinion, this year. This last year, for this particular fan art blisters, people were really upset because they did not set limits on these, and a lot of people missed out on these. Again, these were only $10. Lots of value for $10. You can sell the promo for almost just the same amount, almost. But definitely a good product to purchase and keep in your collection sealed, or even just to rip. It's one of those products where even if you rip it, sometimes you actually make more money ripping. Just depends on how big this 2022 fan art set will be. But again, this is a product, 2022 fan art set, that should be releasing in 2023. And if it is a blister pack again, definitely get it. Keep your eyes out for it. They're gonna sell out, and it's definitely gonna go up in value. In the span of a year, these are already gone up 3 times what they were selling for. So they were selling for $10. They're going for 30 to 40. So you've 3x, 4x your money just by keeping it sealed over the last year. So this is a no-brainer for me that people should definitely be aware of. Definitely look forward to it and prepare financially for it. So I'll probably, hopefully, be getting several of these packs myself once the 2022's release, just to crack open some packs for the channel, put it in the collection, sell duplicates, whatever it may be. Looking forward to it. But so that's what I got for the fan art. And the reason I decided to do 2 products in this video is because the second product really depends on whether it is considered a core product or if it's considered a specialty product. And that is the Metazoo SCP collaboration. Now, I'm not too familiar with SCP. I do know the basis of it. I have read some of the creepypastas on there. But for those who are new to Metazoo, new to SCP, it's secure, contain, protect, I believe. So, yeah, I believe that's what SCP stands for. Anyways, it's like online cryptids that people create, like creepypastas that people created, and it has its whole universe on the SCP website. There's thousands of these things. People created these themselves. So it's like man-made myths on this giant website, and they're really dark. Some of them are really dark. Some of them are pretty cool. As you can see, this little blobby down here has been a big fan favorite thus far. But this is a set that you guys are going to want to kind of wait and see. If this is a core set, and this is not a specialty product, then I would say you would be okay just purchasing 1 box, keeping it sealed, and just chilling, right? Just letting it, but don't expect immediate growth or even short-term growth. You're looking at, if this is a base product, like a regular, creepy Halloween set for Metazoo, don't expect it to grow right away. This can be like, think of this as Seance, where this might release for $120 on release or $140 on release. A week later, it's worth $100. A week after that, it's down to $80. So if this is just a regular core product, I wouldn't put too much of your eggs in that basket. Granted, I will be purchasing a box to keep sealed and open it up to, complete the set for the set itself. But this is where it kind of gets like, this is where it goes from, you shouldn't to you should absolutely partake in it, is if this turns out to be a specialty product like Hero Quest. There hasn't been confirmation, right? From what I've heard, this set has grown so large that it could be its own core set, and it could be possible that that's what they're doing. They may have just bit the bullet and said, hey, instead of this being a specialty set, let's just make it our Halloween set. Like, they had Nightfall, they had Seance, and SCP would be the Halloween set. I don't know how to feel about that, if it is just a core set. I mean, that's great, because then obviously it's going to be cheaper to collect, and I can keep it in my collection, in my binder, and I can look at it and all the creepy art, and it's dope. But from a collector standpoint, from the specialty product, from, wanting that value in your collection, if this is a specialty set, then it completely changes things. It would be a mistake to skip this set if it is a specialty set. And the best way I can put that is, again, I'm comparing this to Hero Quest. So granted, SCP is a very well-known, internet product, internet lore. You'd be surprised how many people know what SCP is. I remember SCP when I was in middle school, just scrolling random, no sleep boards on Reddit. So SCP's been there for a hot minute. A lot of people know what SCP is. It's going to bring a lot of more fans into Metazoo. So it makes sense that they would want this to be a core product, because it'll be cheaper for the person. It'll be easier to get. But if this is a specialty set that's only available on, eBay or on the Metazoo marketplace, then this will likely be limited. This is going to be very similar to, in my opinion, Hero Quest, like in regards to cost, set size, maybe. Like, we have to see. If this is a specialty product for Halloween, then this is an absolute must buy. No questions asked, hands down, because it is a very well known and loved, product, lore, stories on the internet, creepypastas. It is a very, very loved IP, SCP, right? And if I'm not mistaken, SCP is technically considered what do you call it, like open source, so anybody can add to it and be a part of the mythos type of thing. But of course, each individual creation, you have to go to that particular creator to have access to use, the name, likeness, etc. If I'm not mistaken. So I don't know, man. I don't know if this is a specialty product. Absolutely, get a ton of this. Open it up, save it sealed. It's gonna go up in value, absolutely, without a doubt. In the short term and the long term, I have no doubts about SCP doing that. If it is a base set, then it's okay to hold off on it. It's okay to just purchase one box, whatever, But with specialty sets and limited runs, and then from the rumors that we're hearing that this has blown up to be kind of like a massive set, if they go the specialty route, then these cards are going to be some of the rarest and hard to get cards, assuming that it's limited quantity and it is specialty product, so it's a little bit more expensive. But a lot of it depends on that. Now, I'm not saying go buy 100 of these, right? Don't be an ass, but it's okay if this is a specialty product and you want to buy 5 or 6 of these, to rip or one to seal, whatever you want, But I'm adding this to the list just because we have a lot of expectations for this particular set, whether it's specialty or part of the core set. Whether this is a yearly Halloween specialty set or not, like Hero Quest, it would be smart, absolutely, because from the artwork that we have seen, people are absolutely loving the SCP Foundation. So this one's a question mark, but once we know more, it'll be up to you what you want to do. Personally, even if it's a core set, I will be purchasing product to open, to collect, to keep sealed. I usually don't go overboard. I buy like one to keep sealed, and then the rest I open up, or duplicates I sell, things like that. Same thing with the specialty product. So keep your eyes open and stay tuned on this one, because this is this is arguably one of 2023's biggest drops, just based on the hype and demand for this product. SCP has been asked for since like Metazoo's creation. People have wanted this SCP collaboration for like 2 years now. So again, lots of expectations, and based on the artwork and what they're doing, they're being met. But of course, that old saying, happiness is life without expectations. So we'll see how that goes. To basically end this portion, Metazoo fan art blister packs 2022 editions should hopefully be releasing later this year. That, in my opinion, is a safe bet, considering how the first fan art blisters have performed, considering how you have to purchase the blister in order to gain access to this year's fan art contest. It makes sense that they're probably going to keep that same product in mind. It's probably going to be a blister again. It's probably going to include another bookmark promo that you can redeem to gain access to the 2023 fan art contest. So based on those assumptions and trends, I would say that the 2022 blister packs are a pretty safe bet to buy several of and to keep sealed for long-term and short-term growth. So fan art's good, right? SCP, it's great, whether it's core product or specialty. However, if it's specialty, there's going to be way more value associated with it. It's a given, in my opinion, based on the demand and the IP of it. This is a big one. It's spooky season. People love spooky season. People love the spooks. So you cannot oversee this. This is going to really depend on the amount of information that we were given beforehand. If it's specialty product, definitely, hands down, must get product. If it's a core set, it's still a pretty good. If it's a core set, it's going to be readily available for everybody. It's going to be easy to get. So you may not see the returns that you were expecting. But long term, if this is a one-off set, it could be considered a special set that only happened once. From what I've been reading, from what I've been seeing on the Discord, and guesstimations, this could be a recurring product every year. Not every year, but every other year type of thing. Where, because again, there's thousands of these things. There's thousands of SCPs. So, in my opinion, the smart way to go about this, if I was Metazoo, was rather than making it into a core product, make it a specialty product and have it every year. Have whatever 2023 or 2024's Halloween set is, and then this SCP Foundation set could be the specialty product via eBay, via Metazoo Marketplace, via whatever you guys decide to do, right? Because there just seems to be value, in my opinion, with that. This could very, very well be another Hero Quest, like 2.0. It's like another Hero Quest in the making if they do it as a specialty product, and that's why I'm saying it really depends on what they do with it. At this time, it seems like it's a core product. It evolved from being specialty to now being core from the looks of it. We're just waiting on more announcements in that regard. But again, if I was Metazoo, and again, I'm not that smart, so don't listen to me, but if I was Metazoo and I wanted to have a cool Halloween product every year that guaranteed people wanting to purchase that specialty product, SCP would be the way to go. It's already established canon. There's already, there's even artwork of these out there already. You basically have a basis for that cryptid. And granted, all cryptids are, there's information on every single cryptid everywhere, but this is an established IP that people recognize. So having this special SCP set every year or every other year, whatever, until they use up all the thousands and thousands of SCP cryptids that there are, would be a smart move, in my opinion. But who am I? I'm just a 27-year-old YouTuber who loves Metazoo and TCG art and all that good stuff. So that's all I got for you guys today. Let me know what you guys think below about the blister packs and, of course, the SCP Foundation set. What do you expect? Again, right now it seems like it's a core set. It's a base set. So maybe they'll pivot to the specialty set. Maybe there's a specialty set associated with SCP aside from the core set, which, it's probably the case, but we've yet to see what that is. So let me know down below. But if this is strictly a specialty set, hands down one of 2023's biggest must-buy products to add to your collection. Appreciate you guys coming to part 3, I believe. That's going to end this particular little segment that I made just because there's several products on the list. In fact, I'll probably make a list of products and my reasoning for why I'm not personally going to be purchasing these products. And I could be wrong on some. I could be right on some. But that's probably going to be the next one. So this was part 3 of the products you should probably purchase in 2023. The next video will likely be the products that you should probably avoid in 2023. So thank you for hearing me ramble on for almost 20 minutes. I appreciate it. Sorry that it was a long video. Hope you enjoyed this. Let me know down below what you think and what you expect from these 2 products, the 2022 fan art and the SCP set. See you guys next time.